Welcome back to our makeup application series. My name is Katharyn Humble. I'm an executive area manager with Arbonne International, and I am here with Justina Orowski, who is a district manager with Arbonne International. And today we're going to do a smoky eye. So we've already done her foundation and powder and bronzer and blush and eyebrows. All of that is complete, and now we're going to start doing a smoky eye on her. So the first thing I am going to do, if you don't have a Kleenex or a tissue with you to hold underneath the eye while you're doing these darker powder eyeshadows, I don't know if any of you have had problems in the past applying dark shadows and then having them fall on your cheek. Have you ever had that? And then you go back and you have to, erase everything that you've already made perfect. So I'm going to take a little bit of a loose press powder, okay? And this one is just the translucent. Right? Is this translucent that oh, this is natural. Okay. So this is one of the mineral powders, and you can use a translucent powder for this as well. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take a whole lot of it and I'm going to put it underneath her eye. I'm patting it underneath. You'll be able to see this. This is the only time when I will tell you to put clumps of powder on your face. Okay, so see this when I look down? Can you see that whole, that big clumpiness of powder there? Okay, there's a whole lot of powder there. I'm putting that on the other side. Now, when you do this, this is going to protect your makeup so that the powder, if it falls on your cheek or underneath your eye, any of the dark powder will fall on this, and then it won't ruin your makeup underneath. And when we're finished, I'm just gonna flick it right off the face to the side, and it'll leave you with that perfect eye makeup. So you don't have to worry about it falling and wrecking your makeup. So the first thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna start with the eyeshadow brush. Where did I put it? Over here? I'll just use this one. Use this one. And I'm going to take the lightest color, and we're going to go and do right on the brow bone. Oh, there's one missing there. Okay. We're going to do the lightest color. This, when you use light colors are going to move everything forward, create the illusion of moving forward. Dark colors will recede back. Okay. So we want to create a light, highlighted, pushed forward brow bone for more contour. More highlighting, okay? And I'm using, what am I using? Vanilla. I like using vanilla. The vanilla is a flat, there's no shimmer or shine in vanilla. It just gives you a nice flat, pale look, and we're just gonna brush that into the brow bone first and in the inner corner of the eye. Even when you're doing a smoky eye, I really like to keep the inside of the eye beautiful and bright. Okay, so that's finished. You want to just move a little bit closer so everyone can see. Yep, that's done. Then I'm going to take a medium color, and I'm going to use Cabernet, this Cabernet color, okay? And we're just going to tap that in. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm going to go, look down. I'm going to go and start in the crease, and I'm just going to brush a little bit up into the brow bone. Don't worry, you're not going to take it right into the inner corner of the eye. You're going to stop about 3/4 of the way in. This does not need to be blended really well because it's going to be blended later. So if it looks like a paint by numbers in the beginning, that's fine. Sometimes makeup looks bad before it looks good. So don't be alarmed and startled with this. So I'm just taking that medium Cabernet. It's like a Bordeaux color. And we're going to do the other side. Exactly the same, and just bring it into the crease 3/4 of the way in, okay? And just a little bit down onto the lid, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take a very small amount of that same color, and I'm going to bring it down underneath the eye, just in the outer corner, just to maintain a nice continuous flow of color so it doesn't look like it just abruptly stops on the top of the eyelid. I'm gonna bring that around a little bit in here, make that really soft. Even though she's gonna be wearing a darker makeup, we still want it to look somehow natural in an unnatural look. Now I'm going to take the darkest color in here, and this is the Christmas palette. This is the Arbonne Christmas palette. It just came out. And I love these colors. These are baked eyeshadows. So you can use them wet or dry. You can either use them with your eyeliner brush. You can wet it a little bit and use it as an eyeliner. You can also use it with your eyeshadow brushes just to brush on. And they have beautiful mineral, like long-lasting colors because they're baked. And what I like to do too, if you're doing a smoky eye, is I like to take a little tiny bit of the makeup primer, which is our fabulous makeup primer. And I will actually mix in some of the eyeshadow. You can do this with pretty much any eyeshadow. Mix it into the primer to make an even more intense pigment. Okay, and then we're gonna take it and just close your eye. We're gonna brush it from the eyelashes up onto the lid, and we're gonna connect it to the Cabernet. You're gonna go like just 3/4 of the way in again. Brush it right up into Cabernet so that it blends and softens that line. Okay, you're with me? Good, open. Nice, and then look up. We're gonna take this and just very lightly put it into the outer corner again, and look down. Good. Then I'm gonna take that brush again that I used with the lighter powder. I'm gonna go over the inside, and then I'm just gonna soften this line here because we do not want that. Even just use your finger a little bit and just kind of touch on the inside of the eye. Like that. And we're just going to, you can use your finger even if you want to. We're just gonna soften the edge of that line between the light color and the Cabernet, between vanilla and Cabernet, there's a line. We don't want any lines. You just want it to look like a graduated color, okay? So we're just gonna soften that edge, just like that. See? See how soft that is? Perfect. Yeah. Put that in there. Good. Now I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to take a little bit more of this on my hand, maybe a little bit more primer. I get so excited about this primer. When you mix it in with eyeshadows, doesn't it just intensify the pigment?
I love the primer.
I know, and not only that, it lasts so long. And these eyeshadows, the mineral eyeshadows, they contain polypeptides in them, which diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, which Justina doesn't have to worry about, but myself, I do. So, and a lot of other people in their 40s and 50s like to diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So here we go. I'm just brushing that up and making it go into the Cabernet, 3/4 of the way in. It just gives such a gorgeous look. I love this look. And then you're gonna soften wherever that is. Make sure you don't have any line at all in there. And I'm gonna soften the edges of this here, just with my finger a little bit, just soften the edge of that Cabernet color. All you have to do is really touch it. Soften the edge. Make sure the edges are nice and pretty. There we go, let's see. Good. See how nice and soft that is? You don't have to wear a lot of makeup. It doesn't have to be clumped on. Look up, and we're just gonna bring a little bit of that underneath. Just like that. Keep it nice and soft. That is the eyeshadow segment. That's for doing a smoky eye. Now I'm not finished yet. We're gonna do the eyeliner and mascara right after, but we're finished with the smoky part of it, and we'll see you in the next video.